Here we go, XRP holders and future XRP holders. Today's a big update because the SEC responded to John Deaton's motion to intervene in the XRP versus Ripple case. The SEC responded as well as Ripple, and their responses might not be exactly what you think. Well, I'm just kidding. They're exactly what you think. Also, this Thursday, there is a major closed-door meeting that the SEC is going to have. And this is going to be one of the first meetings that Gary Gensler is actually going to be presiding over. And they've outlined an agenda that is really, really interesting to XRP holders because of one word that is all over those meeting agenda notes. And we're going to go over that in this video. And of course, presiding over all of this is Judge Sarah Netburn, who, my opinion, is right now one of the most powerful women in all of the crypto space. She's being tasked with having to make rulings on so many different things involving discoveries, MOUs, third-party interventions, dismissals and motions to dismiss and all the responses to it, as well as a bunch of other things in this incredibly high-stakes case. And not only that, Ethereum just set an all-time high today, breaking away as Bitcoin has slowly been trending down. Ethereum took off based, like everything else in the crypto space, based on a lot of speculation. And we're going to talk about the month of May. Who's going to be the big winner in the month of May? I have a poll up in my community tab. You can go check it out. We're going to be talking about a couple options. And also, let me know in the comment section down below who you think the biggest winner this month is going to be. Could it be Bitcoin? It could be Ethereum, since they've already hit an all-time high. Is it going to be another altcoin? I have some options. Hey everyone, my name is Randy and welcome back to the Late Night Grind. And in this channel, right now we're covering this SEC versus Ripple case. It's just fascinating to me, and it has some major implications for the crypto space as a whole, which I am a fan of. I also cover things like investment markets, personal finance, and stimulus check updates. So if any of those topics at all interest you, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, as well as don't forget to tap the bell notification icon. That way YouTube will notify you when I release a new video, and I do when I get some new developments, just like in this video. And if you're feeling really generous, I'd really appreciate it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm and tells YouTube to promote this video to other audiences. With that being said, May the 4th be with you, and let's get into it. So we're going to start with this big closed-door meeting that the SEC is actually scheduled to have this Thursday. And this is one of these big meetings that have been scheduled. Gary Gensler is going to be involved in it. And right now there's wild speculation as to what they're actually going to be discussing. There's several different topics, but it's been of real interest to XRP holders. It's been all over the XRP Reddit forum, as well as Twitter, and YouTube videos have been made about it already. Because of what is in the agenda notes. So specifically, this meeting is going to cover what they call institution and settlement of injunctive actions, institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. A lot of those words in there, specifically settlement, have XRP holders and people following this case have their ears perked because a settlement has really been talked about for a couple of months now as a possibility, as a possible outcome to this case. Now, just because they're talking about settlement actions, settlement is a part of legal proceedings. It's a part of the SEC and what they do. And from what I know about it, it's basically one of those things where they can basically fine companies on a case-by-case basis. They can make them do or not do certain things, maybe cease and desist what they're doing. But right now, this isn't a criminal case, so it's not. So nobody's going to go to jail or anything like that. But it looks like on a lot of these things, it could pertain to this SEC versus Ripple case. Now, one of the other things they're going to be talking about is the other high-profile news event that happened a few months ago was the GameStop short squeeze events, and specifically all the press that got. Dragging other people into it, like Robinhood, and it was just kind of a crazy thing. So I imagine there's going to be several things talked about at that meeting, but as high profile as this XRP, this Ripple case is getting, I wouldn't doubt that that would be part of their discussions. Okay, so back to this case. The SEC has responded to John Deaton's motion to intervene in the case. Now, John Deaton, if you haven't heard of him, he's basically an outside legal firm that basically got 16,000 XRP holders to join him in signing a petition to intervene in the case, meaning XRP holders that basically want to plead their case and defend Ripple, or defend essentially XRP. Now, Ripple and the SEC both had to respond to this intervention, or this motion to intervene, and Ripple's response was basically said that we are allowing them to intervene. They can intervene in this case because of reasons X, Y, and Z, mainly because those XRP holders they don't know, and they're not associated with Ripple, the company, but this case is affecting them personally because of their involvement whether they're in development of the XRP platform or just investors that are holding XRP. And as you might imagine, the SEC responded and said, absolutely not. They are not allowed to intervene. There are no third parties that can intervene in this case. They actually cited saying it's actually illegal for them to do so, so the judge should not find it okay for them to intervene. And they did this with a lengthy legal document going over point by point why they said it was wrong. The interesting thing was, John Deaton, who of course filed this motion to intervene, he posted on Twitter earlier than that day that he said, timestamp this, they're actually going to attack the messenger, not the message. Well, if you looked at the SEC's response to it and they said, no, they can't do it, here's why, the vast majority of it was basically attacking or going after John Deaton and why he actually wants to do this, not necessarily their intent and their message. He was absolutely spot on with what they were going to do. And presiding over all of this is, in my opinion, the most powerful woman in crypto, and that is Judge Sarah Netburn. She has to preside over all of these different meetings. She has to preside over such as discovery proceedings, MOUs, and the use of MOUs, which by the way, we should be hearing back about that any day now. Multiple motions to dismiss, responses to those motions, third-party interventions, and of course doing it all with trying to learn the new technology, this new type of technology, this blockchain, this cryptocurrency, which up until now has little to no regulation yet for her to actually base some of her decisions on. And not only that, the SEC now has a new head chairman, which is Gary Gensler. Now, as of yet, he hasn't stepped into this case and offered any opinions on it, but she knows that things could flip on its head with him at the helm, and she has to be prepared for that. And of course, all the while knowing that it's looking like it was some shady SEC reasoning as to why they actually filed this lawsuit in the first place. Now, she has the unenviable task to rule and preside over all of those issues, but on top of that, this is an ultra high stakes case. This goes beyond how it affects Ripple and XRP holders. This really affects not just billions, but potentially hundreds of millions or trillions of dollars, as right now crypto is over $2 trillion market cap, has the potential to affect over $2 trillion of future asset values and the way that other crypto spaces are actually regulated, monitored, set up, and run. Even though they were designed to be decentralized and not be regulated by any specific government or entity. It's really interesting because I don't know a lot about her. I've been trying to research her specifically, some of the other cases that she has been involved with, and I really can't pinpoint as to where she may actually take this. And with all that going over the heads of everybody in the crypto community space, I wanted to ask you guys, who do you think is going to be the big winner in the month of May? Is it going to be Bitcoin? Is it going to be Ethereum? They've already hit an all-time high already this month. Is that going to continue? Or are they going to keep hitting all-time highs? Or is it going to be somebody else? And I want you guys to let me know your thoughts. I'm also picking VeChain, Solana, and of course there's always Dogecoin. I mean, depending on what Elon Musk does with this thing, how many tweets he sends out, who knows what that could do. So if there's somebody else, if there's another dark horse you think that's going to outperform them all, maybe just in either in market cap or in percentage, let me know in the comments section what that is, because a lot of the technical experts that are studying this Bitcoin bull run, they think May could be that turning point month where things really start to swing, and if Bitcoin goes, all those altcoins go with it. So right now, I have that poll in the community tab on my channel. So if you haven't visited there recently, go ahead, check out some of the polls. You can see what other late night grind community members are voting on and seeing where they stand on things. So that is the newest poll that I have, is who's gonna be the winner for the month of May. So comment down below. Also, you can comment on that actual poll, and that actually helps out with furthering the audience for that specific poll as well. All right, guys, that's all I got for tonight. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.